Paul, you must be incredibly proud of your players despite going out of the Cup. You took a Premier League giant all the way to penalties and kept a clean sheet too.
Yeah, really pleased. I thought we started a bit too nervy, showing them a bit too much respect, but I thought we grew into the game. We had chances, on the counter-attack, obviously, from a pretty compact shape. We had to, but I thought there's some really good performances out there, and hopefully it's like I just said to them in there, a flag in the ground that you can build on. I don't want after the Lord Mayor's show on Saturday, I expect the similar amount of energy in that. But really, really proud of them. And I said to him, look, don't worry about the scoreline. Worry about if you get clapped off by your fans, then that's what it's all about. And obviously the fans stay because we're still in the game. I appreciate how it works, but and I think everyone enjoyed the night for what it was. The lads give everything they had. We had to make changes because I have a game in 3 days' time, which is just as important. So like the Nats and that coming off the pitch and Colos and that, but everyone played a real big part. And obviously when we needed him to, Joe pulled out a couple of unbelievable saves, and there was just one counter-attack second half where I thought, if Nat just puts it across the 6-yard box, it's an absolute tap-in. But weren't to be. But it doesn't detract from my pride for that group. It was pretty amazing. I was really proud of them.
What pleased you most about the performance?
I think that, we've asked them to play in a certain way. The wide men had to do a lot of work, and in them games sometimes you can have 10 minutes where you feel like we're not doing anything, and then someone releases out of the shape when they shouldn't and they get picked off. I just thought that their discipline to stick to the game plan was really good, and on another day they might have nicked one on the counter like we nearly did with Dobbs late on a couple of times. So that's what I liked the most. And once they grew into the game and they had confidence on the ball and they passed it, I thought they were really good. So I think, what pleased me the most was that they took on what we asked them to do. And at times when you play, you feel like, oh no, but I think I can do this. And it's not one of them nights. It's about trying to play from the shape and trying to create a chance, which we did, but unfortunately we didn't take it.
It's testament to the performance that they have to bring on some of the big guns.
Yeah, wowzer. When they came on, like the first few touches they had, even I was sort of mentally clapping, thinking, well, they're not bad. But it's a brilliant experience for our lads. I was trying to use all 5 subs. I wanted everyone to experience it. I want everyone to enjoy every life they play for this club. And, it's good for them to see in real life how good the best are, really, how quick they are, how they move, how they keep the ball safe. And, it was testament to our lads that after 65 or 60... they brought the big dogs on. I mean, the first 10 minutes felt like it lasted an hour. I thought it's literally going to be the longest night of my life. But then we grew into it, and I really enjoyed watching the lads, compete.
At the penalties, were you just, regardless of what happened, it was just pride?
Yeah. Well, you saw how relaxed I was on the side. It's just a lottery then, and obviously Didsy scored, which is good, and it gave our crowd our very decent following something to cheer about. I was buzzing it was that end and not the Cop end. And then I thought Joe nearly had one in the bottom corner, and you're getting some of the world's greats taking penalties against you. So, I wanted to go through, obviously, but once it gets to that stage, it is a lottery. I wanted to take Connor off, but I knew he's one of our better penalty takers, and the irony is genius. But, so all in all, really pleased to take him to 90 minutes. And, in my head, the lads didn't lose the game. It's just tombola at the end.
You got Jason Knight back on the pitch as well. That's a big boost because he's someone that you've missed in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, he's a little bit sore though, so I don't know if he'll be available for the weekend. He weren't moving very freely, I didn't think. So we'll have to assess him. But but generally everyone played a massive part, and Corey's playing out of position for me, does brilliant. Nat's put a right shift in. Colo tried to lead the line. I thought once Birdie and Connor were a bit more aggressive. They were just sitting off a little bit in the first 10 minutes. Had really good performances. So look, there's good performances all around the pitch. Will and Dobbs are causing problems, and I thank everyone for their efforts. I was really proud to be their manager, and losing on penalties there's no shame in that, for me anyway.
And you were backed by an incredible crowd as well, weren't you? Just under 6,000.
Yeah, it was a proper game of football though, wasn't it? I loved it. Obviously I'm not a Liverpool fan, but I liked them singing their song before the game. I got a bit goose pimply. Our fans kept singing all the time. It didn't look like there was a seat spare, and both teams give everything they had. I can't knock either team for that. And you know, it took penalties to separate us. So in that respect, as an evening of my life and of hopefully of Derby fans and all the players, it was something to remember. It was just that we didn't have the cherry on the cake, which would, you know, if we'd ended up winning, it would have been amazing.
And on to MK Dons now on Saturday, and you're going to have 6,500 Derby fans at Stadium MK as well. It's a case of bottling up this good feeling that you've generated tonight and take it there and go again.
I had someone say on the bench that, like, you know, it's about time Derby had some good news, which I think we have had good news. The owner's come in, bought the club, and it's in really good hands and will get better and better. But it would have been lovely if we could have won tonight. But yeah, I appreciate everyone who's bought a ticket for the weekend, and I beg you, well, not beg you, it's a bit harsh, I'm not on my knees, but please come and sing to the lads, because it does help, and there will be a massive energy loss from tonight. I know there will be, emotionally and physically, so we just need to get the lads back up for Saturday and hopefully perform at a similar level and be competitive away from home. I think it's the first, I might be wrong, I know Ipswich, we haven't scored away from home. We have though, haven't we? We scored penalty, didn't we? So that counts. Good, well done me. So hopefully we can, you know, get our scoring boots on again this weekend and have a nice weekend to remember. But it's all about performance. Like, if you put a level of performance in, sometimes you don't win, sometimes you do win. I just think tonight we put a level of performance in against an unbelievable team, and the lads can take a lot of pride from that.